Pikmin is an original franchise developed by Nintendo, created by Shigeru Miyamoto, the brain behind damn near every other franchise developed by Nintendo. Releasing in 2001, the same month as the GameCube's launch, Pikmin sold modestly and has gone on to become one of Nintendo's flagship franchises. I even bought some Pikmin plushes at the Nintendo store, and these things are adorable, look at them! The sequels have all had their own merit as games worthy of your time. Each game adds new Pikmin to create different challenges. Pikmin 3, the first game I played in the series, added Rock Pikmin and Fairy Pikmin. Rock Pikmin are used to break glass and ice in order to obtain more obscured objects, and Fairy Pikmin have wings which allow them to fly over hazards such as water and bridges. However, a few quality of life changes in Pikmin 3 that I had grown accustomed to were noticeably absent in Pikmin 1 and 2. You aren't able to automatically switch between Pikmin types. You have to set them at ease and use your whistle to call the specific type of Pikmin you want. There's also no option to call all Pikmin back at the landing dock. You have to keep all your Pikmin with you at sunset or you lose them forever. Also in Pikmin 3, the onions all merged into one. In the first two games, the Pikmin has their own onion you have to go to in order to call them onto the field. In Pikmin 2, the new purple and white Pikmin don't even get their own onions, they just stay in the ship with Olimar and Louie. Pikmin 4 would remedy all of these problems. Not only merge all 8 species of Pikmin into one onion, but they added a dog. A dog! Yeah, you can finally jump in this game. He may not have arms, but he's the bestest boy. Oh yeah, you can't jump in Pikmin. What the fuck? Let's look at the plot of all of the games in the franchise. Captain Olimar crashes his ship, the SS Dolphin, named after the GameCube's original project name, onto a planet bearing striking similarities to Earth. His ship crashes into 30 pieces, and he has enough air to last him 30 days. Upon arrival, he discovers a strange red alien that follows him around. Olimar calls them Pikmin because they look like pick carrots on his home planet. The min suffix comes from the Japanese character for people. Another play on words is how you pick the men from the ground. There, we have Pikmin. Olimar obtains the ship's main engine and is able to explore the planet for other ship parts before he is able to return home. On this expedition, Olimar finds yellow and blue Pikmin variants. Each color Pikmin has a resistance that allows Olimar to complete different tasks. Red resists fire, blue can breathe underwater, and yellow resists electricity. Once obtaining most of the ship's parts, as the piggy bank is not required to beat the game, Olimar says goodbye to the Pikmin and flies home. Once returning to his home planet of Hakatate, Olimar is told by his employer, the president of Hakatate Freight, that the company is $10,000 in debt. Olimar takes new hire Louie with him back to the planet PNF 404. With better ship equipment to find treasures to sell to pay off the company's debt. Pikmin 2 added 2 new Pikmin into the franchise, Purple and White Pikmin. These species were absent in Pikmin 3, but returned in Pikmin 4. Purple Pikmin had the strength of 10 Pikmin, at cost of being slower than average Pikmin, while White Pikmin are poisonous. Not only can they take care of poisonous traps, but, if eaten, they can poison an enemy, doing upwards of 2/3 damage to an enemy that may attack you. Outside of collecting treasure, the only new addition to Pikmin 2's gameplay is the upgrades to the player. Finding certain treasure will allow Olimar and Louie's suits to obtain upgrades throughout the game, some of which include fire resistance and increased strength to help your Pikmin defeat enemies faster. As soon as you hit the 10,000 coin mark, the game ends and you are free to explore the rest of the world in the post-game. Pikmin 3 is the first game in the series in which you don't play as Captain Olimar, instead playing as 3 scientists from the planet Kopai. The planet Kopai is suffering from overpopulation, and sends scientists Alf, Brittany, and Charlie to planet PNF 404, a perceived uncharted planet to find seeds to cultivate on Kopai to feed the population. The cruise ship malfunctions and eject the crew onto different areas of the planet, with Alf and Charlie landing in the tropical woods, and Brittany landing in the Garden of Hope. Similar to Olimar, the trio find different species of Pikmin and learn how to utilize them to find food for planet Kopai, as well as making juice to survive on the trip. Like I said earlier, this game introduces Rock Pikmin and Fairy Pikmin, used for shattering glass and flying fruit over hazards respectively. The trio find Louie and rescue him, only for him to escape and stealing all of their juice. The trio catches up to Louie and he tells them where Olimar is being held captive. Louie explains the two were looking for more treasures to pay off another debt but were captured instead. Upon finding Olimar, they battle the toughest final battle in the series so far. This final battle requires the player to have a full party of 100 Pikmin to defeat it. While beating it on Pikmin 3 Deluxe was easy, I can truthfully say I never beat Pikmin 3 on the original hardware due to not having enough Pikmin saved up in the Onion. Pikmin 4 is easily my favorite game in the franchise, and that's not just recency bias. Pikmin 4 took everything that made the first two games great, combined it with the quality of life updates in Pikmin 3, and made something truly special. In this game, you play as a fully customizable character, with the assistance of a two-legged dog named Otachi, in order to save Captain Olimar, who has once again crash-landed onto PNF 404. The Rescue Corps send you on a rescue mission to find Olimar after he sends out a distress signal on a radio. Just like in Pikmin 2, you're collecting treasures, this time for Sparklium, a sparkling energy that powers up your ship, the SS Shepherd. Throughout the game, you find various civilians and Rescue Corps members who will help you along your journey as you rescue them. After obtaining enough Sparklium to bring the entire Rescue Corps home, you unlock Hero's Hideaway, the last place Olimar was heard from. Throughout the game, you encounter a species called the Dandori, a group of leaflings that do everything in their power to screw you over. You can do Dandori challenges, which are time trials where you utilize given Pikmin to complete certain tasks, as well as Dandori battles, a one-to-one competition with the host Dandori to see who can utilize their Pikmin the best to defeat enemies and to collect the most rewards. There are also optional night expeditions that give you additional Sparklium based on how well you guard the Luminoles, essentially anthills for the new Glow Pikmin. These can fly like fairy Pikmin but come out only at night. These Pikmin are exclusively in this night mode. The other new Pikmin in this game are Ice Pikmin, which can freeze lakes for you to walk over and can freeze an enemy solid if eaten. The game also brings back the purple and white Pikmin from Pikmin 2, making all 8 types of Pikmin usable in this game. Otachi can be upgraded as well, including increased strength, speed, swimming ability, and defense. These stats can also be increased based on what items you let Otachi hold. Otachi is upgraded by using the Pup Drive system, which increases by 1 point for every castaway rescued, as well as for every leafling cured. Otachi is very viable in battle, not just for jumping and carrying treasure, so make sure you always teach it a new skill. In the final area of the main story, it turns out Olimar has been turned into a Dandori and challenges you to a final battle. Once defeating Olimar, you heal him at the main base where all your rescued characters are at, and the main story ends. The secondary postgame is finding a collar that allows the player to bring Otachi into space, which he cannot do in his current condition due to the leaf on his head. Once the collar, named the Gift of Friendship, is found, Otachi is cured and can return to his home planet Gaia with his owner. The Pikmin franchise is one of Nintendo's most beloved franchises, not just by the fans, but the company as well. The first 3 Pikmin games were released on the GameCube and the Wii U, Nintendo's 2 worst-selling consoles, which may have been easy for most fans to forget about the series. However, Nintendo has actually ported all 3 original games from their original hardware to the Switch, with Pikmin 3 Deluxe releasing back in 2020, and Pikmin 1 and 2 being released as a combo cartridge remaster in September 2023. It's easy to play the entire franchise on one system, which is something I bet other game fans wished happened to their favorite franchises.